13 years of an amazing, amazing journey to the United States of America. A life that was filled with an excellent education. My friend Mali can talk about that. And work experience that I would not give up for anything. On June 1, 2010, I got on a plane, Delta Airlines to be exact, with a one-way ticket in hand. Now, on that plane, I remember walking up and down the aisle, high-fiving my friends from Africa who were going back home. They were all headed because a charge to keep we have. And they were doing what I call joining the progress train to go back to the country and continent we so love. In the middle of that thought, I had, "Ma'am, do you want some coffee or tea?" Oh, it was only a dream. The truth is that on that plane, I was the only one who had the mission that I have. I was the only one with that one-way ticket in my hand. And it got fearful because I remembered the conversations that we had prior to getting on that plane, where people called me foolish. People called me naive. What is wrong with you? Why would you want to make this journey? Why would you not stay when the dream was so good in the United States? When you had the American dream rolling, what was it that stumped you and got you on that plane? But I am reminded, as my life would be, that there were people that made that journey ahead of me, and I said I'll tell them my story. I'll remember that dream I had and make it a reality in my own small way. So, this is how it goes. Tonight, I tell you about two broad topics, and it's very simple. The first one is, why do we come back home? And the second is, how do we get others to join that progress train and stay the course? For me, the why is the fact that I remember that there are people who got on that journey before me. The reason I'm here today and the reason you are here today and can open the airwaves and speak for or against an issue and not have any repercussions is because of those people. So remember that. The reason I'm here today and be able to ask for free education when in Pakistan girls are asking for the right to even go to school is because people ahead of us made that journey. The reason I'm here today is because when I was 6, 7, and 8 years old, I remember so well every Wednesday when I sat under the table and did my homework while my mother and Auntie Dorcas, Auntie Elizabeth, Auntie Emilia sat and fought for women's rights. We enjoy what we enjoy today because of those roundtable discussions they had, those free legal aid services they gave to women. That's why I'm here. And so the cause is bigger than me, and that's why I made the journey. So think about it. When you are out there and you have that feeling, my friends, just do it. Because the time will never be right. It will never be perfect. Now to the how. Remember that plane, the story I just told you? So I said, I'll tell my story in my own small way. And my story went something like this. Year 1, life was rosy. Oh my God, I love my country. I get to see my niece and nephew every day. I get to go to the beach. As you can see, I love the beach. I lived in Ohio for 5 years, had horrible winters, and it was always sunshine in Ghana. So I absolutely loved it. And I kept telling people, you need to come, you need to come, you need to join that progress train. Then I kept going, year 2. It was okay. Then, year 3, the sentiments hit hard. I realized that there was a reality check in life. Interestingly enough, I only saw the negative, the traffic, the bad customer service, the bad economy, the fact that our community doesn't exist anymore. When I was a child, we played on the streets. Today's children are sitting in rooms playing video games. Life was just not what it was. People started questioning. I was always complaining. People started questioning. Is she okay? Whatever happened to her fired up, ready to go fix Ghana attitude? The truth is, life happened. Now, year 1 to year 3, the ups and the downs has been my life. But I'll tell you this, my friends. The ups mean that I should not settle. It means that I should show up on time still to events. It means that I shouldn't throw trash out of my car because I can. And then when the downs happen, it means there's only one way, which is up. The second thing that I tell people is that when you come home, look for that thing that does it for you. And if you don't find it, make it happen. Find that something. So for me, that something was finding like-minded people who were also coming back home with the urgency and the sense of change and a change in mindset like me. And I had these conversations on and on and on with them. I looked around and I realized that I needed a support network, but I couldn't find it. So what did I do? I created one. Interestingly enough, as I talked to people about the need for this support group and the need for a system to give back to our society, folks got excited. Let's do this. Let's make it happen. And we formed a support network, which has been in existence for 5 years and has a listserv that basically allows anybody to just ask any question, making your journey home much better. But more importantly was the give back part of our job, which was mentoring. Ladies and gentlemen, for me, because of those days that I sat under the table, I knew that I had become a gender activist because of those days, that I watched these women work hard to get to where we have, get the policies that we have today. So my charge is to mentor others to be like me, to be beyond me. And so now, after 3 years, we've mentored over 300 high school students who have embraced today traveling, blogging, going to the beach, the simple things in life, career development, meeting other people who are ahead of them so that they can aspire to be like them. For me, that's what keeps me up at night. When last week, one of our mentees came to me and said, Madam Christabel, why they call me Madam, I can't say, but I digress. He said, I'm going to create a mentoring community in my university because of what you've taught me. Oh my God, that was one of the best days of my life. So what I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is that whatever you do, you need to stand for something. Our generation is indeed different, as we have said. When I came home, I had these conversations and realized that ours is an agency to change mindsets. Our mentoring program, therefore, is called Changing Mindsets, Channeling Our Future. But how do you channel your future if you don't stand for something? I urge you today to inject yourself with the needle of progress and to stand for something. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, let me not lie to you and say we'll all be Michelle Obamas or we'll all be Asantois. But you can be a Christabel Dadzie. You can be a Mary Tabi and Estella Anku, and the list goes on. You can channel that path and put your stand in the ground one step at a time, whether it's a large progress or a small one. Ladies and gentlemen, our time indeed is now. And when you stand for something, you will push for it, you will act to it, you will innovate, you will evolve, and you make a difference in our country that needs us so bad. Thank you very much. My name is Christabel Dadzie.